Hey yo, RPM Trade Vietnam in this bitch. What's good? Morning drive to work. I work in the aerospace industry. I like my job. I would have never thought I would know so much about airplanes and shit, which is crazy because Boeing got their bullshit going on right now. What's with all this shit, man? What is with all of this stuff, man? One of the top dogs at Boeing stepped down. I hate when I see people at the heads of these big companies and shit like stepping down, especially when there's other nefarious things going on. I always suspect that the stepping down is this guy avoiding something, and that's a serious thing when you tampering with bullshit like this in an industry like aerospace and the airline industry, man. With the flying, man, we love the flying. A couple hundred years ago, this would have seemed like a miracle to us, which I think humanity has been in the air way before we made it up there. Um, that's a whole nother topic, though. But yeah, I mean, airplanes are a beautiful thing, man. It's amazing if you look at all of the patents, all of the engineering, all of the people that it takes to play their part to make all of these little individual parts that make up an airplane. Y'all be surprised to see the parts that are actually inside of an airplane and how it all works. It's pretty crazy. It's amazing. And I've been working this job for like, it'll be 11 years. What's today? The 20 what, 7? Today might actually be my 11-year anniversary at my job, so that's crazy. But for 11 years, I've been working in the aerospace industry, and it's crazy because I would have never thought I would know this much about airplanes. And no matter what it is, I know about the parts, all the little individual parts, everything that it takes to put an airplane together to make it fly. Doesn't matter. Every time I see airplane in the sky, I'm fucking amazed like a child. Like, how is y'all? I mean, I understand the science of the wing and the lift and propulsion. I get it. It's still magical to me to see a big ass, heavy ass airplane flying through the air. It's just a beautiful thing, man. It's crazy, and we appreciate that as humanity. The world is in your hands at that point. With some money, of course, because you need the money. But with some money, you can get to to most parts of the world, man, and see that shit with your own eyes and not have to see it on TV. It'd be dope to see the wall, the Great Wall of China in person. Shit like that, man. We appreciate the aerospace industry. It didn't take too long for us to learn how to fly shit, for us to put a fucking bomb on it and then drop a bomb somewhere. How long did that take? I need to figure that out. Like, exactly. I want to know when they start weaponizing airplanes compared to when we successfully began to fly. From the success of mastering the art of flying to putting a fucking bomb on it was short time. That took us no time at all to do that. So then when you talk about the AI and all this other stuff, of course, man, when I was first seeing like little examples through social media of like the AI robots, the dog robots and shit like that. Everybody's seen that shit before, right? As soon as I seen it, I was like, oh, they're gonna get that thing a badge. As soon as I seen one, I knew that that's what they were gonna do. And of course, anybody can put two and two together to realize that, like the airplane thing I was just talking about, we weaponize shit super quick. Like, we go straight to that. And that's just obvious. There's many examples. But we've been programmed to expect these kind of things with the predictive programming in movies and shit like that. Of course, they're going to weaponize this stuff. I saw RoboCop and Terminator, all type of shit flash through my mind when I was seeing some of this stuff. And this is what they do. And just know that there's an ego, first and foremost, that you should recognize as another human being. You should recognize the ego in it. But also, bring the full understanding and expectation that the industries, the people at the heads of these industries that give you this beautiful stuff, your iPhone, the airplanes, the cars you drive, everything behind the infrastructure. Companies like Halliburton and other fucking places, other companies that are real good at rebuilding shit when somebody knocks it down. Who knocked that shit down? Your homie knocked it down. And then you came in the cleanup crew. Then y'all established a central bank. That's how y'all do that shit. I see you. I see you. Other people see you too. It's not even that hard to figure out. But we weaponize shit. All of the people at the heads of all of this stuff, they think something about you. How you think they feel about you? When you understand the human ego, you know how motherfuckers are in general. You know people in your personal life that can't win a little money in a scratch off or get a nice job and then start acting different. Right? How the fuck you think they feel when they gave you that iPhone, when they gave you that Cadillac, when they gave you the airplane? When they give you this shit, bro, they feel like something. They watching the world marvel and what they want us to believe is prospering off of the work that after the work and the tools and amenities that they give us, and they feel like something. You think they give a fuck about you? You a dollar sign, boy. Playing obsolescence with these iPhones, they've been accused of that. I can't remember how that went, but I know that there's been some accusations, strong accusations, maybe even a case or two or more towards Apple and other smartphone devices and shit for creating their products behind planned obsolescence, where they know that in a year or two, this what they have given you is not going to be good enough, and then they go, oh, you want something better? I just so happen to have something better. Look at this. And that they're giving you the drip, the morphine drip. They're not shooting you the fuck up with the real juice, what they got, so they can just give you the fucking phone. They know what the iPhone fucking 17 looks like already. 18, 19, 20, they know what the fuck this is finna be. They know what they're trying, they know what they're doing, and they are trickling down features and shit to you and updates, and they do all this shit. They string you along. They can't give you a phone that they really want you to be satisfied with for 6, 7, 8 years, because then you're gonna buy another one. Do you think that sounds like that's what they want? That's not what they want, right? Come on, man. Pay attention. Don't let motherfuckers lie to you right to your face, and then just have a healthy expectation that people, when they think they're above you, they're gonna treat you a certain way and they see you a certain way. I don't know why that's so. That ain't even hard for y'all to understand, because you know what it is when I say that. And if you want to apply that to government and the heads of all of these major industries that are making this shit go around, then you crazy. When the Boeing guy started whistleblowing and then he supposedly killed himself, man, who didn't see that coming? Look, we joke so much about the fucking suicided himself fucking thing. We joke about it so much that the fact that they will still, and they know that we joke about it, they know that we see them, but the fact that they can still propel these plans and ritualistic fucking murders and all this other type of shit right in front of people, and they know people out here calling them out, they do it anyway. You know why? They smell pussy. They know you're not going to do nothing. You can catch them red-handed, you're not gonna do nothing. Trump even said himself, he'll smoke them off fucking in the middle of the fucking streets. He don't even know if he'd even be arrested. And of course you can try to throw in the fuck that he's been indicted and all that crazy shit they got going on. Man, that's theater, bruh. Trump means that shit. Who the fuck you think could possibly get away with fucking murder? I bet a president could. And Trump know goddamn well he wouldn't pull no trigger, but Trump could fucking throw some money and some power and some influence around to get somebody to go whack anybody. Y'all gotta stop playing with this crazy shit. With the allowing them to do what it is that we know that we watching them do. And you just sit back and let them do it. I don't understand y'all. All the fucking gun hate, I'm fucking tired of it. That should sound like some of y'all when y'all hear them hating on the guns. Why does that not fucking ring a bell to you? It doesn't sound familiar to you at all. Not at all. Then when they start doing that there's something wrong. Because what we know is, I don't give a fuck about what it is they want to talk about and try to scramble things around in your mind to get you lost in the idea that legal proceedings is how you figure out if you have these rights or not. It don't even make any sense. Is it a right or not? It's not a privilege. It is a right. As soon as you know that it's a right, you have to know that them debating about them being the ones to change it according to what it is that they want can't even be something that can lead to the conclusion of you losing a goddamn thing. It don't even make no sense to think that they're going to be able to determine that. We have to sit back and wait to see what they're going to figure out about our rights and what we can do and what we can't do. We know that that's not up to them. So stop the fucking bullshit. Don't even let them talk like it. Why would they even talk like it? They don't get to talk like that, to say that shit about nothing. And it's a cop car that just pulled behind me off the highway. He moving kind of fast. Let's see. Where the fuck you going, gang? Oh, he going around me. I was about to say, where the fuck is you going? Pulling up on me like that, like super fast. It's the sheriff, though. They going to the sheriff's office that's right down here. I was finna say, boy, I'm live streaming. You fucking turn my channel up. I wish you would pull me over. Turn the fucking channel up. Because I'm going to treat you in front of all my guys like the bitch that you are. And I feel confident in that because who the fuck I heard from A to B from my house to where I'm at right now? No one. No victim. No restitution owed on my fucking path to nobody that can point me out as an assailant or somebody who has done them some wrong. And if you can't bring all that with you when you turn your lights on and pull me over, what the fuck is you pulling me over for? What would it ever be for then? The hidden tax on the people so they can fund everything, bro. From the fucking taser that they gonna zap your ass with, the rounds that they will fire at you when they overdoing you about whatever. Next time they do that, just know you pay for them bullets. And for them to do all types of other things, man. With the slave labor in these fucking prisons and the prison industrial complex, making all these street signs and tactical vests and everything for the police. How the fuck you gotta go in there and work for the motherfuckers that chased you down and threw you in here? And don't nobody see that as slavery enough to wonder why the fuck we allow them to do that to people who haven't hurt anybody, is what I'm saying. If you hurt somebody, you gotta go somewhere. Ain't nobody against separating dangerous criminals from society or whacking their ass on the spot if they deserve that. I'm with all that shit. Not if there's no victim. That no victim shit, I think you overstep something when you start talking that part of it, Mr. Officer. That's what I say to the Law Society. They take something that seems like it makes sense, and then they spin that shit for crazy. I understand the need for protection for people in society that cannot or will not protect themselves. They have a right to fucking maybe convince someone to do that part of their life for them. That's freedom. That's what the freedom do. Somebody else got the right to fucking gather and maybe offer them services. But if we can't do this shit on voluntary terms and stop this fucking victimless crime bullshit, now we're gonna have a problem. So understand, when I say fuck the police, I mean all of the shit that they can use to act like they're above me, remove that from their job so they can stop fucking acting like that. Not too much to fucking ask for, actually. Tell them to get out here and do all the protection for all the honorable fucking reasons, or stay the fucking home. We got it covered. Arm yourself. Fuck, you think I need a cop? I don't give a fuck if there's a cop across the street. If somebody was trying to mug me, I'm gonna shoot him and the cop can come clean him up. I'm not gonna wait for the cop to come across the street. I'm not waiting for you, bruh. What reaction time? We'll both be shooting at him, because I'm not gonna just not shoot. I'm gonna handle myself. I don't even see that costume, bruh. I want to wait for my father. He owed me more than a cop does. I don't even expect my father to do that. You ain't got to stand in front of no bullets for me or nothing, bro. I'm not gonna wait for you. If you want that. Cool. That's pops. I'm not gonna wait for you though. I'm not waiting for my father. I'm not waiting for Cuz either. Cuz be with me. Strap the fuck up. Shout out to RPM Javier Gavos and this bitch. We is finna hit Dubuque. Try and get a live stream in Dubuque. They always kill my live stream in Dubuque. Somebody from Dubuque is watching my channel and they say, you come here, I end your shit. They don't want me there. They don't care about, they not trying to fuck all my shit up, but they don't want me in Dubuque. I go to Dubuque, they end my live stream every time. Every single time. Every single time. And who the fuck can hate a nigga like me? What the fuck I do to you, bro? I'm trying to free y'all, bro. I am trying to free y'all. I ain't even free unless y'all free. Like, we got a problem here. This is what the problem is. This is why me fucking knowing and feeling and thinking what it is that I'm riding on, this is why it ain't enough. It don't even fucking matter if don't nobody else see or agree. And my mind is always blown that everybody don't just automatically agree that everything I'm saying is the absolute fucking truth. You're not going to take something like the control and the grip that they got on us and sweet talk it off of you. You think that's what's gonna happen? You think you're gonna vote it away? And if you don't stop playing, if you can't be a real fucking man, if you can't be a real human being, you're not gonna last in no kind of conversation or debate with me at all. Because you won't even be real. Because everybody want all of the shit it is that I'm saying. It's not even fucking debatable. It's just obvious. Now ask yourself, how do you think you're gonna get these things? Through voting? No, and you know the fucking answer is no. So stop fucking playing with me. I don't want to hear your arguments about why we need Trump back in office because of blah, blah, blah. Shut the fuck up. It ain't gonna matter. Damn, don't you know it ain't gonna matter? Talking about Trump, the only one that didn't start a war. Trump got involved in the fucking international conflict that was brewing when he got in there, and he put his hands on some shit. I heard this motherfucker dropped the biggest bomb we have short of nuclear shortly after he even got in office. Somewhere. Quit playing. Man, shout out to the chats who in this bitch. Angel, as usual. Butt Crack News Network, what up? Hey, you called me the other day, the day before yesterday, I think Monday. Bro, I was busy and then I totally forgot to get back to you. Bro, my life be crazy. My life be crazy, gang. And I've been being more productive with my YouTube and my IG and shit lately. So I really been in my zone lately, bro. Yeah, I had to catch back up to you some other time. I know there was a city hall meeting or something you had going on the other night. Flex is in jail. There was a mass protest in Waterloo. Flex is in jail. What? Okay, I'm gonna call you. And we'll talk about that. Yeah, you can tell me later what's going on with Flex. DCRAEXO, man, you got to make. I need to hear you pronounce. I need to hear somebody. Somebody's got to explain it to me how to say your handle, gang. What's up, though? It's time to make the donuts. How old are you for you to know that? Time to make the donuts. I know what you're saying when you say that. I know what that is. That's the Dunkin' Donuts commercial. How do you know that? You got to be up around my age to know that. Don't know young kids know what the fuck that is. That's what's up. Yeah, Dubuque fucking sucks. Fuck them. LAF, what up? Quinn is in here. Angel's in here. You know, the usual suspects. Yeah. Yeah, the solar eclipse coming. Of course, something's going to go on with that. Like, you have to wake up every morning knowing that there's a 24-hour-a-day, 7-day-a-week reality TV show going on, and it's called Planet Earth. And motherfuckers always gonna be out here putting on a show. The world is a fucking stage, man. It's funny to me. I told my 20-year-old son the other day, me and him be talking. He's a smart kid. He with the shits, and every year he gets a little older. He's 20 now. Every year he gets a little bit closer and closer to being like, man, what the fuck is going on with this government shit? Like, I remember when he was young enough where I would mention certain things to him, he go, hey man, I'm just trying to live my life. I can't affect that shit. Can't affect me. I don't really care. I don't really see it. Man, it is what it is. And the older he gets, he goes, man, what the fuck? He got a job. They start taxing 40-45% of his shit. He went, man, what the fuck? I said, I told you. You know what they do with that money? All of this shit. And then we fucking get on the internet and start looking shit up, and he goes, oh man, what the fuck, bruh? And we had these deep conversations. I was telling him the other day that what was I saying to him? I was telling him that the whole suicide himself thing is a repeating act that they put on, and that it's always it always shows up right when someone feels so passionate about something that they have to tell everybody, but before they can even tell their whole story or be vindicated for speaking some truth to try to save something in an honorable way, before they can even vindicate themselves and prove to be absolutely legit, they choose themselves to kill themselves to interrupt what it is that they were doing. None of that makes any fucking sense to me. My son was just like, man, this is crazy. And then I gave him examples of how that has happened throughout the years. He goes, man, I don't believe that that's what... I go, see what I'm saying? This is what they do. And they do this on the fact that they tax you like this. None your Texas on the back 20. What up? Hey, I'm just about out of here. Yeah. These whistleblowers are not like... they're not feeling so passionate about what it is that they have to say, and then they interrupt themselves with a suicide. Man, that shit sounds stupid. Like the fact that they even do this shit in front of us when we know that they cap. about all of this type of shit. We can see them coming. We all predict and we joke about it so much that it's like the joke is not even funny anymore. But they do this though because they know you're not gonna do nothing. Y'all gotta start taking that shit serious. I just don't understand what's going on. I don't understand why the same people. Hold on, let me describe everybody watching. And let me just describe people in general. The average man. The average man says he ain't nobody's fucking fool. He ain't gonna be nobody's bitch. His life is his life. He's a grown ass fucking man. He don't owe no compliance to nobody, not even his parents. This is what the average man would just say to you if you asked him out on the streets. And I'm gonna get out here and ask these motherfucking questions. We're gonna do some cool shit with the YouTube this year. We're gonna branch out. We're gonna be more productive. I've live streamed maybe what, 4 days in a row now? 4 days in a row, that's pretty good. I've been doing shorts too. Check my shorts out on my YouTube channel. Check my shorts out. I'm showcasing some of my firearms and shit like that. Making some funny little cool videos talking about gun ownership, the money it takes to get involved in the gun market, and what options are out there, what safety features actually come on firearms that people aren't aware of. I got shorts to talk about all of this other type of stuff too. Y'all got to check my whole channel out. I'm not all rants and tantrums and shit. Well, there's some educational things going on, and I got some pretty bangers. I got some nice bangers, and you can get you quality firearms without having to spend a whole lot of money, but guns are just expensive in general. It's just one of those things. It's an investment, really. It really is. If you get a $400 or $500, $600 pistol, you own the low end, really. That's the lower end. They can get $700, $800 for a handgun, easily, right? For a quality one. If you want to go crazy, you can go $1,600, $2,000, $2,300 or more for a handgun. These things are works of art, and some of them are super sophisticated. And between the gun safety rules, there's 4 of them. They're real easy to fucking figure out. Don't be an idiot. If you respect what it is that you're dealing with, following them gun safety rules should be easy. It should be easy breezy for you. It's not that hard at all for you to follow that shit. Just OCD on understanding what it is that you're dealing with for fucking gun laws. Chill. I mean, gun safety rules, right? If you do that, do these things, and you get into firearms to help encourage safety, external safeties, grip safeties, chamber indicators, all these other things about some of these firearms that allow you to know what it is that you're dealing with just by looking at the gun, actually. And then to actually assist that, you know, the gun fires only when you really, really intend to do that. Revolvers, for example, you pull the hammer back, the trigger gets real ready. It makes it easier to fire when you do that. But other than that, revolvers sometimes have 7, 8, 9 pound fucking trigger pulls sometimes, to make it way difficult for you to accidentally shoot this fucking firearm. But people don't know this unless you get involved in the firearms industry by becoming a gun owner. If you do this stuff and get involved, you will be like, okay, this isn't rocket science. Whatever it is, as far as the knowledge and the training that the world can offer a police officer who can handle a firearm well, the same knowledge is out there for you to obtain. It don't take much to figure these things out. You can handle a firearm with the safety, knowledge, and understanding, and a surety that a police officer handles his firearm. You can be that part of the gun handling experience for yourself. You can get proficient with these fucking things and you'll be fine. This is some of the other stuff that I talk about on some of my shorts and on my IG and shit like that. I'm not all fucking rants and shit. The gun world is a beautiful thing, and I think you should get involved. And if you do not have a firearm, start saving a little money here and there, and you can get you one. If you put up $50 out of every paycheck and you get paid twice a month, if you get paid bi-weekly, every month is $100. In 6 months, you can go buy a Glock, and it'll be worth it. And if you have to do that in order to get to your firearm, then do that. But in 6 months, you should have a fucking gun. I want everybody to be armed. The bad guys are going to arm. If a bad person wants to do some harm with a firearm to somebody, he's not going to not do that because I don't want him to. I'm not even talking to him. I don't give a fuck. I'll catch him outside if that's what it's going to be. I'll run across someone, and then we'll see if that were ever going to happen. I don't give a fuck about him. I'm talking to the warm-hearted, sweet, defensive people who want to be left alone. You're the ones that should have the guns. Because if you got the gun, I know the gun is going to hurt no one. Because you're the sweet person, right? You should be the one to have them. Go get them. Buy all the guns, bro. Fuck. And then just refuse to allow anybody to bully you. And when they turn this bitch up, you know who to blame. You know who to blame. Blame whoever deserves the blame. RPM Trade Vietnam and this bitch. Wu Bang, get a gun today. Stop the gun hate. Don't allow them to fool you. The state of Illinois trying to sue Glock right now. I think that's ridiculous. Are they trying to sue Glock because it's something that someone did with a Glock, and that's dumb because they're not going to go sue Ford and Seagrams because of drunk drivers. They're not going to do that. None of that makes any sense at all. And it's so simple that if these smartsy fartsy ass bullshit bitch ass lawyers and shit that's trying to do this in a legal system that's allowing them to even speak on such a fucking ridiculous idea as suing Glock because of what somebody did with one, this is why I don't respect y'all. I have such little respect for y'all that I feel the need, you need to know that I don't respect you. I'll spit on y'all. I will spit in the face of one of these fucking lawyers. It's a disrespect and it's an attack that shouldn't be taken lightly, that they think that they can sue Glock because of what somebody did with a Glock, but they will not sue Dodge Chrysler and Hennessy because of a drunk driving accident. They're not going to do it. They don't give a fuck how many kids get a hold of alcohol and drink themselves fucking drunk or maybe even to death. And I ain't talking about little kids, but them too. I'm talking about teenagers, the drunk driver accidents. They don't give a fuck how many bodies get tallied up with all of that shit being the source. They're never going to fucking try to control how many horses you have in your fucking car. They're not going to tell you that they're going to cap the number of horses in the car because they can all exceed every posted speed limit. So why the fuck do you need 280 horses, 300 some horses in a fucking vehicle? What the fuck is wrong with 2? Like, they're not going to talk to you like that to regulate horsepower in vehicles from no fucking drag racing, from no high speed fucking chases, from no fucking drunk driving. No nothing is going to make them go regulate that shit. They're not going to sue these liquor companies or nothing. If they're not going to do those things, and we all know that it sounds silly, no matter how many bodies they stack up over there, they're never even going to consider that. But they think that they consider suing Glock because of what somebody did with a Glock. And they think that they're going to be respected and honored when they do that. I, for one, wouldn't obey no fucking bullshit lawsuit or law like that at all. Y'all sound ridiculous. The childishness behind that shit deserves a fucking chin check. I'm fucking surprised that people let asshole, ridiculous, idiotic, fucking grown ass people that think that they wield in power do silly shit like this, and then they walk away from that. I've seen niggas punch niggas for less than that. I'm not saying go do nothing to nobody. I'm saying that I am shocked that as tough as y'all be acting, that nobody has literally ran up on one of these fucking lawyers to square up with their ass. Like, I don't know, man. I don't know, man. That's why I was saying the other day in my live stream, I think from yesterday, that all of this gangbanging energy that we see out here with these rival gangs shooting back and forth with each other and shit, I'm not even turned off by that. I think it's just misguided. I think all of that shit makes sense though. Because what you think the cops gonna do if you get one of them? They gonna roll up to where you live at. They're not gonna care about the kids inside, kids to get caught in the crossfire. You gonna answer to their shit, and if they think you wanna flex it all, they gonna shoot. They gonna mag dump. You gonna get the fuck up out of there. They'll all die trying to get you and they don't give a fuck. That sound like some gangster shit. Now what if the cop was shot because the cop fucking planted drugs on this dude? He went, man, fuck you. Fuck that. It's up, niggas. You crazy? It's war with me. And then he does this to the cop. They don't give a fuck if that's the reason. They gonna slide anyway, right to your house and do all of that shit to you. When all you did was fire at a cop that planted drugs on you or your brother or somebody, and you knew that's what he did. And listen, man, that gang shit is okay when it's a police department. Now the gang shit is okay. The home invasions and all that, the extortion on the side of the road and all that. That's what it is. That's what you would call it if I did it. Society has a mental problem. And every person that can get along with the mental issues that we have in society, consider yourself mentally ill as well. You got to be absolutely insane to listen to what it is that I said and act like there's something about observing reality that I don't understand, and I've completely scrambled some shit, and I have no fucking idea what I'm talking about if I think I can compare police work to gang activity. I sound crazy? You do. You should be ashamed of yourself for even allow it to even go on. I'm surprised that I'm watching it go on. That you don't shake them up and go, do all of the good shit that you do and none of the bad shit that makes you think that you're above everybody else. That's all. Do that much. Every time you over whoop it, we smack shit. The fuck you think is gonna happen? Don't do that. We're the victim. Ain't no victim? Oh, you mad because he got this plant in his house? Oh, that's crazy because another state said that's fine. And you willing to do this to him because over the plant with no victim? Everybody happy when this nigga show up. He the weed man? Smack. All y'all. Everybody should be smacking their shit when they do that. Don't do that. We got examples of, y'all, they use case studies to fuck your shit up all the time. We got major case studies when we see other states legalizing marijuana, decriminalizing it and shit, while other states are still separating people from their kids, throwing the breadwinner of the house in fucking jail. Some of these kids go to foster care. DCFS be all over your business when this happens. Y'all letting them do all of that still. While we got plenty case study of entire states legalizing marijuana, y'all crazy. What up, Freedom Inc? I'm out of here right now. I'm just fucking late for work. Peace and love to y'all. I should have ended this live stream 5-10 minutes ago, and I told myself I wasn't gonna let this live stream make me late, and it did. Peace and love to y'all. Get a gun today. You can outthink the bullshit that they got going on to let you know where you need to be standing in your disposition in addressing all of the shit that you crying about in life. You got the fucking answers. Why you crying? Stand in the solution and then go, I'm ready. I thought y'all wanted this shit to stop. Y'all don't want it to go on like this, right? Well, then you have to do this other stuff if you don't want it to go on like this. I'm tired of hearing y'all crying and the begging and the voting and the siding with the left or the fucking right. Fuck both of them. They all deserve a vote, and it's evident. I gotta ask you, I gotta beg y'all to understand this stuff, where I'm coming from, or why I would say this stuff. Y'all think anything less than a fucking revolution is going to change anything? You are insane. You're insane. Literally doing the same thing all the time, constantly complaining about the end result like you didn't see that coming. Fuck that shit, bro. Woo bang. Get a gun today, and then, you know, tell everybody that they just gonna have to leave you alone. That you can't tell what's going on anymore. Everything's all fucking scrambled up and you tired of it. You just don't want nobody to fucking try to bully you about nothing. Everybody just leave you alone so you can figure out what's going on. Then anybody that come to you on that bullshit, I don't know who the fuck else expected anything else. I don't. I know damn well if I fuck with somebody, they might smoke my ass. I don't give a fuck if I cannot see their gun, it might be concealed. I don't give a fuck if I think that I'm entitled because I got a gun. That don't make me nobody boss. I don't give a fuck what I got going on. If I become the bully, I know what's going to happen. Somebody going to get me. I know what to expect. Anybody thinking, ain't nobody going to do that, you're delusional. Then I hope you get blown out of your fucking delusion. The fuck out of here.